Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to iChat Reviewers. In this video, I wanted to go over a few things, but the first thing I want to tell you guys is that if you have a Mac, you can now download Mac OS High Sierra, and there's tons of updates within this version. I know they added just the word high in front of Sierra because it was Sierra before, but there are some decent upgrades. Overall, my Mac does feel a little bit faster in a lot of areas. Like Safari does seem snappier, as cliche as that is, but it does feel a little bit faster and nicer, so you might want to check that one out. Of course, there is a new wallpaper as well, which I do have. It's kind of distracting with being so yellow and stuff, so I might have to change that. But that is not the star of the show today. Today, I have two reports here. So the first one is that the iPhone X or iPhone 10 production supposedly going much slower than Apple originally planned. We already knew this. I've covered this for months now. I sound like a broken record here, but the report, citing unnamed sources from within Apple's supply chain, claims the suppliers are now shipping only about 40% of the components originally planned for the initial production of the iPhone X. So yeah, 40%, which is crazy low. And if you guys remember, we reported that Ming-Chi Kuo said that the iPhone 10 production was totaling fewer than 10,000 units per day, which is incredibly low yield rates. And if the other rumor that we reported on is true, stating that the production is not really going to ramp up until mid-October, there's going to be like 1 million of these devices, maybe at launch. 1 million, that's it. And they're expecting 40 to 50 million pre-orders right here. It could exceed that. So that is crazy to think about. It's going to be crazy. I think most of the people that order one of these or pre-order one of these and are expecting to get it on launch day, like myself, are probably not going to get it. I'm still hoping, because I have a few tricks up my sleeve, which I might actually put out in a video for you guys, just because I don't have a ton of viewers just yet. I don't think 300,000 people are going to view this video, but I have a couple tricks that I can teach you guys to make sure or heighten your chances of getting the iPhone 10 pre-order. So we'll have to see about that. That'll come at a later date. Obviously, if I tell you guys now, you'll forget it by the time that October 27th rolls around, because we are about a month out. But then there's another report stating that the true depth camera system is the primary reason for the slow iPhone 10 production. So they're saying that this camera system is so complex that it's far more complex, if I want to quote it, than those competing devices, that it's becoming a challenge for Apple to achieve mass production. So Ming-Chi Kuo, again, he's a KGI securities analyst. He stated that the true depth camera may be the main production bottleneck of the iPhone 10 ramp. The 3D sensing true depth camera on the iPhone 10 is composed of a structured lighting system, time of flight system, and front-facing camera, which represents a far more complex structure than those of rivals. And they're honestly saying that the supply and demand won't actually catch up until possibly mid next year, like early to mid next year. That's crazy to think about. That's going to take that long for the supply and demand to kind of even out with this phone. This phone is going to be in such high demand, and there's hardly going to be any of it. Obviously, the supply and demand is not going to be in equilibrium. So keep that in mind when you guys are ordering this. You're going to want to have a few tricks up your sleeves. Again, I will probably share those in a later video, but if you guys don't, you're probably not going to get this. I think a lot of people are going to order this on pre-order day and not get it shipped until possibly after Christmas. The new year. That's kind of a sad thing to think about when you're spending so much money that you're not actually going to get it for a couple months. So that will be very disappointing. Hoping and crossing my fingers that I can get mine quickly so I can do some videos for you guys. A lot of you probably aren't even going to get it just because of the price barrier. So I at least want to be able to make videos for you guys. So I'm going to do pretty much everything I can to make sure that I get this as soon as I can, so I can do some videos for you guys. So that's all I got for this video, guys. Kind of bad news and good news. We got Mac OS High Sierra out today, and that's about the only good news out of these three stories. iPhone 10 is going to be pretty hard to come by. So are you guys going to actually pre-order one of these? Are you guys going to go wait in line, think that your chances are higher there? Or are you just going to skip this one altogether? Drop a comment down below and let me know what you guys are going to do, and I will see you guys in the next one. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video. Peace.